Wow, 1 month away from a full year. That's insane. That. Hope we doing good. 07.
Hello everybody, how are we doing? Hi, hello, how are we all? There will not be a stream tomorrow because the stream is today, and tomorrow I'm going to be getting ready to go across the world once more to the United States of America. They dragged me back. Wowzers, big wowzers. May, thank you for the 20 months. And TSAT, thank you for the 11 months. That's almost a year, you're right. I finished my V-Own thing yesterday. Oh, cool. Before the 5th episode. What did you guys think to the episode? Did you enjoy it? It seems like people have enjoyed it. Every episode that I upload somehow is more like widely received than the previous one. I don't know how that keeps happening. I've never ever seen that from a series. Usually it's declining. This one's upwards. So that's pretty cool. Candy Phone, thank you very much for the, how many years was that? 26 months. And Typo, thank you for the 33 months. Oh, I got like an itchy nose. Could a mod please do a little Discord live announcement? Thank you very much. I'm glad you like the window breaking. Apparently, Abolish also did something similar, which is crazy coincidental. I have no idea how that keeps happening. Like, shared motifs across the series. I don't know. Gonna dip for dinner. It's your 1 minute. No, I see you later. We're gonna be streaming for a bit today. I've really been enjoying this series. There is now 2 weeks that we've got to wait until the next one. I need you all to do me a favor. You are watching this on some kind of device, laptop, computer, iPad, phone. I'd like you to open up an internet browser or a different tab if you're already on an internet browser, which presumably you are. And then just sit tight for 20 minutes, we'll say. I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes. And then we'll get back to that in a little bit. I need your help with something. You can't talk about it, can't post about it. If I see anybody on Twitter screenshotting it or posting about it, I'll be upset. I'm not going to threaten you, I'm just going to be upset. Thank you, Blueberry, for the 2 years. And I have to wait until
well, hey chat, hey Owen.
Certain people who might be in stream aren't. Secrets. Fibble, thank you for 6 months in advance. Goodness, that's staking your claim. Hazy, thank you for the 16 months as well. Goodness me, lots of support today. And we've got a hype train. I assume no talk about it in the Discord. Do not talk about it anywhere.
16.
You'll understand as soon as I why. As soon as I tell you what it is. Like as soon as I give you the URL that you need to go to, you'll immediately get why. I should have waited with my sub. Why? Secrets. Okay, let's get to playing Minecraft. We're going to do a little bit of just... is this a today thing or not a today thing? It's a thing that I need to test today. And it's for something that isn't for today. And it's something that I've been working on that isn't for today, that I want to be a surprise. So you can't talk about it because it will ruin the surprise for me. But I need to stress test it. And the only way to stress test it is with like upwards of 100 people. So I don't care who you are. I don't care how much of a lurker you are. I need your device to test this. We're gonna try and bombard a certain website I own with traffic, and we're gonna see how it behaves. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go ahead and make some a bit of lag. What was my video settings on? 17. It's still just not doing great recently. Would it work using multiple devices? If you have multiple devices, absolutely get multiple devices out. Phone, laptop, computer, iPad. Each individual device can be something that you can send to this website. Okay, let's grab ourselves some shulker boxes and some redstone and get to making some observers. If I remember correctly, it's 2 pieces of redstone, 1 piece of quartz, and 6 cobblestone. I can eat. You have about 18 minutes. So how have you guys been? Are you excited and ready for TwitchCon antics that might be happening? I'm in a lot of panels. Most of them are on Sunday. Yes, that is great. Thank you, Annie, for the...
Forgot about this.
11 months.
Streams recently, not having a great time recently, and
Sorry to hear
streams
that.
have been awesome.
I'm glad I
Thank
could make them
you
better.
for that.
Days better. Do 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 do. Beep, beep, do 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 do. Boo, do 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 do. You're gonna be at the card trading? I will not be at the card trading. I'm sorry. I've got other commitments. Okay. Oop. Still not sure if I can go. Don't know if it's too late. Actually, I mean, you can get tickets on the day, but that is probably as close as you can get it. That is crazy close. I swear next year's TwitchCon I'm going. Do you mean Rotterdam? Do we even know if it's in Rotterdam? I got a full week of not editing, thank the Lord. I know, it's nice, right? It's good. How's TwitchCon again already? Tell me about it. It really creeps up on you, you know? Okay, we have Silk Touch. I'm just trying to empty my inventory a little bit here. Okay, I think we're good to go. 1 more year for Rotterdam. I wonder what's after. I truly don't know. Could not tell you. Yeah, I don't know. It only took me last night that I've got a break from editing this week. Oh? Do you edit? Are you a POV editor? Legs! Yes. This makes sense. I was having a discussion with Legs about... I was thanking Legs, actually, about his commitment to standing still during roleplay. And I believe he mentioned your name and that you are happy that certain people do keep still during roleplay and also chastising others for not. Which I feel, because trying to get Avid to stay in one spot for more than 5 seconds so I can set up a camera shot. Literally, the reason when I have that bath conversation with Avid, the reason it isn't longer is because I have to just cut so much because I can't be bothered to remove the camera every time he moves. That's why Legs' scenes are always so long, because I don't have to bother doing that. I mean, yeah, let me turn on captions. There you go. Very wide angle. Yeah, not to be like that. But did you have a free ticket to give away? I gave it away. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I cannot get another free ticket. Understandable. Thank you for understanding. I think we have enough redstone, but just in case we don't. Up, 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 up. And a little bit more. And then this is the mother load. This is what we want. Very nice. Very good. The internet is already failing me. Oof. All right, let's make this into quartz. Because of scenes between you and Legs, I hit a new record of shots done for a vampires video. I think that my record is 107, which I know pales in comparison to Abolish's, who I believe does flashback for like every scene. Every time I tell myself I'm going to stop doing all the emote stuff as much, there's a scene where I'm like, nah, this needs it. This needs it. Where's TwitchCon? It's at San Diego, and it has been for the past 2 years. This year, last year, and I think the year before, maybe? I don't know. It's too good not to do the emotes. They're too fun. But yeah, it does take it out of me. I cut up session 6 today. You're officially all caught up, yeah? This means that when you see session 6, it'll be something that you haven't... that is like new to us. It's been over 200 cinematics per recording each episode. Yeah, that sounds about right. Avid anime eyes. Do boo doo boo boo doo doo boo doo boo 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 boo. Okay. That should be enough quartz for now. It's 2 quartz per... Oh, we actually have way more than I thought. We'll use this for now. And let's put our light on our fan so we can repair it. This is a good way to repair. What have you guys been up to today? It's a Monday. This most recent episode is your shortest one yet. Surely not because you had to cut several comments in half because they had good comebacks to your monologues. Not this time. This was my shortest episode yet because I was never in the right place at the right time. Like, it was just such a bad episode for me. I was constantly walking around and then I'd walk up to someone and be like, oh, you just missed it. XYZ happened. There was a big town meeting. And I'm like, okay. Working ahead for TwitchCon. Day kind of just started. Finished the first part of my project. Watched another Rats POV. Should have done homework, but it's stream time now. I'll get to that later. Oh dear. There's new emotes. There are new emotes. I finished up the last bits of the axe I made for VO and Halloween costume. Very exciting. I got my outfits together for TwitchCon today. That was exciting. That's nice. Had a concert Saturday. Nice. Dude, when I saw the episode length, I got scared. Yeah, it was not... Apparently, everybody in the Discord, we all shared our stats. I think it was the longest episode. Not for everybody, but for almost everybody. It was everybody's longest episode so far. And for me, it was my shortest episode by a long margin. By a large margin. So, bad time. Bad time to be me. So there's been a write-off. Just been talking about vampires today instead of doing work. Sometimes days be like that. Do 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 do. The right length for the episode, I'm counting on it. Oh, the right length for the footage you had and the story you told. I personally don't mind it too much. Like, I'm not that bothered by it because I don't want to be producing like hour 20 long episodes for my own mental health. But also, I just think it makes for a more digestible series if I can keep it under 1 hour. I thought this coming episode was going to be different. I thought this coming episode was going to be my first ever 1 hour plus. Nope. 58 minutes. So, still. I just wanted to make the joke about having a combat speech. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that's enough quartz. I think we can now do this. Okay, check this out. There's a new feature on Minecraft. Wait, we should do it like this, actually. So, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1. Okay, it's not this what I'm about to show isn't that this isn't a. Oh, it's 2 redstone, not 2 quartz. Dang it. As much as I enjoy the amount of context given, my brain melts if the episode is longer than an hour. Episode 6 is 58 minutes. It's currently clocking in at that, yeah. But it will get shorter because it always gets shorter when I always like tighten up the dialogue by a long margin. Okay, that's a whole stack. Let's do another. Episode 6 will really depend on whose POV for what they see lengthwise. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boop. That's another stack. It's redstone. Surprise, surprise. Redstone is the bottleneck. How's your day been? Thank you for asking about our days. My day's been good. I wrote a lot of stuff that I need to do for panels at TwitchCon. I got my outfits together. And then I streamed. That was literally it. If I get these 18 emeralds and then I trade these emeralds in for this, that gives me 24 more redstone, which isn't a crazy amount. Can we get an itsy bitsy teeny hint of what happens in episode 6? Blood. There you go. Thank you, Reaper Raid, for the Prime. Welcome to the Juice Crew. I checked some people's views to see the rest of the combos you left out, and damn man, you completely unrated. Hope you ended Pyro's series in episode 6. I got so tilted in that conversation at the end. I left that so disheartened because I was like, stupid vampire Pyro. That like I sat not really knowing what I was gonna do with that conversation. I was like, how do I like redeem this as a character so that I don't just lose all my aura? Because he's just basically being like, no, I don't care. I haven't actually seen what he said in his own POV afterwards. And I shan't because it will tilt me further. And then I was like, oh, I'll just lose my mind. I'll just snap. Okay, we have a tiny little bit of emeralds, but it's not really enough to bother doing anything. Okay, let's grab the 2 stacks and see what we can do with these. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting dynamic. Vampire Owen basically like denouncing himself. Wait, do we not need any more observers? Have we placed all of them? That can't be right. The vampire bats keep flying upside down. I try my best to not have any shots where that happens. Oh no, yeah, never mind. Here they are. I think you should host a ball, invite all of Oakhurst and burn down the castle with everyone inside again. It's very fun. There's a couple of comments that you can tell on YouTube from people who like don't realize that A, I'm one of the owners, and B, it's not the series that they think it is. I'll give you an example. There'll be a comment being like, oh, and I think it's really important at this point that you ally with Scott because he's on your side and isn't saying anything bad about you in his POV. Also, watch out, the humans have got a new ability and they'll get you with it. They've been making plans about trying to get you next episode. It's like, okay. All right, kid. Oh, thank you. Phew. It's very endearing. It's like this concept of they're giving me like, there's a difference between people who write comments in the YouTube videos for the YouTube comments and people who write YouTube comments to me. Like they're as if they're messaging me directly. To get in the RP, let me in the server so I can protect VO in comments. Amazing. Yo, Kale, thank you very much for the Prime. Much appreciated. Oop, welcome to the Juice Crew. God, it's dark down here, ain't it? They are an absolute gamble, but everybody on Vampires series has been super kind. Everyone's so nice in the comment section, talking about how much they love the series and stuff. Let me be his friend. Okay, that's looking good. And 2 stacks of 2 stacks of observers will not take you far. We did that. Cool. We flew over to rock, covered it after it landed. Now the second best student bivouac in the nation. That's so cool, Grove. Well done. You can't even see them. Wait, does my elytra turn into a cape? Wait, sorry, does my cape turn into the elytra? That's crazy. That's silly. Oh, dang. Ruined. Stupid elytra. Okay, gotta figure out a way to patch that. It's a pumpkin for Halloween. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Bye, Luna Clyde. Let me double check. Okay, we're gonna do the thing now before I start texturing. Let me get my texture stuff out. Get your devices out. Get your devices out. Why is Apple messaging me? Okay, sick. Cool. Let me go to my DMs and look for the reference that I'm going to be using for the texturing. Is my PC a device? Mobile, tablet, PC, laptop, whatever you got to do. I don't mind. Question. How do I make these yellow? Is it? Oh. Okay. Hold on. Okay, that's incredibly frustrating to have to do that. Looks like uncooked pasta. Yeah, a little, doesn't it? It does sound kind of nice, and at least it's pretty easy to do this. Although I absolutely should have done this over by the haste beacon. That's on me. As soon as I've placed these, I'll give you guys the URL you need to go to. That's my alarm. Does Axe get that haste effect? I thought it was just stone. Haste beacon will just, yeah, a haste beacon will just give you haste on anything. We're never getting the odd. In a minute! Just saw a rollerblading wizard on my way to class and I've never been so confused. Dang. That guy's the main character. That was a cruise reference, yes. I hope this doesn't kill the Podzol. That would make me sad. Can Podzol die? I feel like yes. I feel like it could turn to stone if it has a block above it. But also it's just like leaves. Podzol can die. Oh. To stone, sorry, dirt. We should clean this up quickly then. That's the last thing we need is having patches of dirt around here. No puzzle doesn't die, by the way. Oh, what? Oh, cool. That's interesting. You could get some really interesting, like, layering. I'm going to test this. Made their panel on Saturday. I've got something to do on Saturday. Sick. I would love to put on the world. It'll be out for all Patreon members. Yes. The world and the plugin. I never eat. I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe. We've had a huge influx of Patreon members recently. I'm very, very thankful. I think Apo plugged the Patreon in her video. I need to do that. It was a great idea. All right. I would like you all, please. I need to check who's in chat. One moment. Double check that there's no one. Okay, cool. No, that's fine. I need you to go to double check that this is actually the correct thing. This is incredibly secret, what you're about to hear. It's super mega secret. Please do not post about this anywhere. No dice.net. When you get there, go ahead and do the exact thing that there really is the only thing that you can do there. Are you going to rickroll us? That would be awesome. Oh, one person's there. Oh, 3 people are there. 6. 11. 14. 19. 21. 25. 29. 31. 35. 38. Okay, we're gonna have a little test right now by pulling up the chat. Where's the chat gone? In my... We're gonna do a poll. /poll. Have you gone to the website? Yes, no, yes, multiple times. Yes, on multiple devices. I picked 3 different numbers. Okay, thank you. So far. Right, that can't be right then, because I've only got 60 submissions and there's over 100 people that have said that they've gone to the website. Is there anyone who has picked a number that hasn't had it come through? Like they've submitted it and nothing's happened. Oh, it just reset to 0. If you refresh, you can pick another number. You shouldn't be able to do that. But also it just went to 0. Error submitted. Oh, okay, cool. We're finding out stuff. Won't let me submit now. Sounds like it's crashed. Okay, I'm going to refresh. And I'm going to sign into my portal real quick. Oop. Yep, error. Okay. Why is it making me sign up when I want to sign in? Uh, Here we go. Okay, my bad. One sec. So I'm just signing into my portal. Okay, logs. Oh my gosh. It gave me it's got like a little bar that shows all of the errors as I was developing it over this week. And then it's just like, poof, like through the roof over like success and errors. It went from getting like 2 to 3 pings an hour to 20,000. Okay, total unique visitors, total page views 1,000. Okay, cool. I'm glad that we are doing this now because if I did this later, it would be sad. If I clear all, you might now be able to. Just like the channel in the Discord. We're witnessing. What is happening? Can I like preview the... Is there a console that I can see? Still an error? Yeah, error again. I'm going to go to it and see. Let me see. Boop. Error submitting number. Please try again later. Cool. Okay. Thank you for breaking it. Very helpful. We're going to get back to work now. It will continue to stay down until I fix it. So no point you being on there. You should stay tuned on the Discord tomorrow because I'll have it back up and running and I'll have like a specific time slot when you should, you know, like log on and join it or whatever. Okay, let's do a little bit of fixing of this by, I guess, just getting started, really. Was I right with the Discord guess? Well, No Dice is the name of my D&D show. Not Muddy Mangrove Roots. Move these. Do. Oop. Hey, give me this back. Has anybody in this chat stayed up to date with and watched all of, or at least most of, Stranger Things. Oops. Up to season 4. I've watched episode 1, sort of. I'm gonna have a poll. Actually, mods, you can do this quicker than me. Can we have a poll? Because it clearly must be successful. Because they're like constantly making it. Or promoting it or whatever. But I'm also like doubtful up to a certain extent. Stranger Things SMP? No, thank you. I'm sure it's a good series, but it's not for me. I need spruce and oak. Spruce and oak. We should do this before we do this. I watched it, but I don't see the appeal after like season 2. They're like, what scares me is they're all so old now. Oh wow, we're very divided. It's either not at all or watched all of it. If we're going to strip these, then we should do them over by the haste. I think I've watched like a bit of the first season, if I remember correctly. Do I not have oak? Not that much. Okay. Wait, I can do this now. Yippee! Original, but to be honest, I don't think it's that great. It's an okay show, but they've done far too many seasons now. I feel like it could have been a much tighter story. Right, where is the... There it is. Whoops. How you doing, Robert? I can see why people are saying it's not their thing. It's only a good show if you're around the age of the characters. Ooh, interesting. But the characters, do they canonically age at the same rate that the seasons are coming out? Or are they doing like a thing where it's like, ah, yes, I'm still 11? Absolutely not. Oh? I saw... You have a limited time to enjoy the series then. I saw someone be like... I saw someone on Twitter say the whole like 80s riding bike to friends or like riding bike as a group was endearing when they were all like 13, but now that they're all like 45, it doesn't really hit the same. And I think that captured a lot of it for me as well. I was like, yeah, you know what? That's fair enough, actually. Like, what made the series endearing to me was the, like, nerd... The 80s nerd vibe of, like, Dungeons and Dragons kids having to face off against something greater than them. And now it's just like, these are just adults. It's meant to be a fun ride, serious, but all the characters are crazy plot armor, and you accept that. It's serious and fun. When you try to add the stakes, but the plot armor is so blinding flaws, it's like a pick a direction. Interesting, yeah. Oh, was that the premise? The opening scene is them playing Dungeons and Dragons. What is Dungeons and Dragons? It's a, like, collaborative storytelling game where one person has like made a story or a world and the other players all play characters within that world, and together you act or say what your character's doing in order to like build a narrative together. I want to play. It's good. It's fun. You can either like get friends together and learn how to play it, or there's like occasionally you can find like online groups, or occasionally you can find like nearby IRL groups. I think I got disinterested when they started to make romance drama between the main characters. Not that it isn't out of place for the characters in that time, but I just can't be bothered when it really doesn't add anything extra. Yeah, fair. I think I was really interested in the story. I would have loved a movie. I just can't get involved. I can't jump into TV shows these days because it's like you're asking me to watch like 17 movies, and I can't do that. Have you seen Breaking Bad? No, for the exact same reason. Frankly, it's insane that I watched Arcane. Whoa! Thank you very much, Pieternal, for the 10 gifted.
P_Eternal_Fear has gifted 10 subs to chat.
Portal, stop it. Thank you very much for the 10 gifted, Pieternal Fear. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, thank you. Crow got a sub, that's hilarious. Okay, Outsiders was bloated for sure. I think the reason why I watched Arcane is because it was animated, and I'm much more likely to watch an animated show because they just can't get away with bloating the series because animation costs so much money. So every single scene needs to be pivotal, and you feel that in the narrative. It's like all of this is necessary. And then you watch Breaking Bad, and it's like, what are we doing? Or like The Boys or whatever, Amazon series with the superheroes. So what is, there's so much nothing burger happening. Boop, 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 boop. This guy hates fun. I hate wasting my time. Don't waste my time. Okay, this wasn't Instamine, and I was really banking on this being Instamine, so this is deeply upsetting. It probably would be Instamine if I got Netherite, but we're not about to go hunting for Netherite. I technically do have 3 scraps of Netherite. I just need 1 more, but we're not doing that. Fine, use just my arm. We'll go grab the last piece of Netherite that I need. Hold on. Goodness me, it's relentless of you lot. You don't even know Philoman? Try watching a shonen anime? I bet. I have not watched Vox Machina. It was okay. I wasn't crazy for it. So you like the change of TV series going from 28 episodes to 10? No, because they made each episode of the 10 episode thing 1.5 hours long. So they didn't actually change anything. How long is each episode of the new Stranger Things series? Arcane costs roughly 14 million per episode. That's crazy. Touching 2 hours each. They're lying to us. They haven't made 4 episodes. They've made 16 episodes. But they've just combined all of them into one. It's not just shonen anime you need to watch. You need to watch early to mid 2000s shonen anime to really experience filler. I don't want to do this. Okay, let's grab this. And let's see if I can grab some. I mean, we have a lot of spruce, so we might as well just turn this into wood. And then grab this. And then do this. He's rage baiting again? What have I said that's rage baiting? What on earth am I... What? You're just making stuff up now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have a crafting table. Good. We have fire resistance. Good. Let's go get it. Where do I want to go for this? Portal is the one rage baiting me. I literally don't think I've finished anything other than your content for the past... I've watched anything other than your content for the past 2-ish years. Maybe a few movies in the meantime. Cool-y. What are you up to? Just cleaning up? Just literally doing whatever comes to my brain. Just staying up to date of new releases of anime because it's 1 episode a week at roughly 23 minutes an episode. That's good. That's good. We have wings. We do have wings now. Oop. Yeah, right now I'm going to go try and find one piece of ancient debris so I can make my axe into a... That's a chest plate. Oh. I can make my chest plate axe into better. Never mind. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, where were we? Where was our mine? I don't remember. I think it was down here. Was it down here? (115 minus 27). I didn't think you'd have that. Is it really over here? Minus 27. Should be on this line here. Nope. Should be on this line here. Man, the Nether is topsy-turvy today. Oh, hey, look at that. Thanks. Cool. Ow, ow, ow. Watch the chat be like, when are we going to get stairs for this one? Okay, I've returned to mobile chatting. How have I survived seeing you in 3 pixels? Right, we need to keep our heads on a swivel, and we just need one. That's all we need. We just need one. Just one singular one. One token, one scrap. One individual nugget, one item. Oh. Okay, let's try this. By the 4th season because there's so many seasons and a next gen season. Oh, whoa. Bum, 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 bum. Should we mine into it? Oh yeah, I'm not. These beds were just for show. What I'm actually gonna do is just be like, oh, it's right here. I actually left them right here. Dang. I forget how to do this without blowing myself up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prediction? We can get a prediction going. It's a pretty stacked prediction against you, though. Isn't it like this? And then you mine in. And then you place the bed down. And then you stand back. And then you go boop. If we have a prediction, I guess I learned from you. Nice. Wow. Look at me go. Past me. Teaching future me. Yeah, I guess like will Owen get a 1 scrap? Will Owen get 1 scrap of netherite in 64 beds? I think it's actually 50 beds. Make it 50 beds. That was 1. I mean, the chances of this are like... chances of not getting this are insane. I know how to dragon fight too. Good. That's the way I've seen peeps do it. How have you seen them do it? Could be... Oh, yeah, true. We could do it in the 0 to 10, 10 to 20. Let me do it real quick. So that the mods are probably like, what does he want? When will Owen get netherite? 0 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50. He won't. All right, let's see what we got. We've already done 2 beds, mind you. As I was typing, as I went. Yeah, sorry. It's okay, Heiko. Sorry. Boop. This is 3. Do 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 do. Bana bana meow meow meow. Do 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 do. I just rewatched your fight a bit. Now I can do that with the dragon. Nice, good. I'm glad I could help. This is number 4. How thrilling. Are you being sarcastic? It is thrilling. Putting out fire with steak. That's my go-to whenever I'm doing this. I always use steak. Okay, this is number 5. He's been known to use steak. True. This is the steak user. Steak guy. Nice to meet you. I'm steak guy. All right, we're locked in. The prediction's gone. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to see how long I can mine this tunnel for. Technically, I could run into it. No, okay. That's the end of the line for that. Cast reactions to the vampires as vines did again. You did that in a VOD that got privated. Not right now, I can't. Sorry. But, they were just enjoying it. They were all like, yippee, yay, whippy. Never fear, I have a clip. Oh, good. Dally watches that clip. Just gently strokes the URL going, I did such a good job. We got him again! We got him again! Oh, hello. Oh, you're coming to grab all the little guys. See you later. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him again. There we go. There goes Dally. Dally gone. Okay, this is number 6. There. I can't even remember the last time I did that to Dally. That was number 6. This will be number 7. I can. Clearly and vividly. There's the lava lake. He's delaying our progress. Okay, that's 7. That's not a bed. It counts. Within this many beds, I've only used 7 beds. 1 to 10 absolutely wins. Wow. What's the return ratio here? 1 to 4.6 is pretty good. Choose outcome 0 to 10. 0. Oh, okay, never mind. It already happened. Good job, mod. Is it going to be a twoser? Oh, lovely. Is it a threeser? No, it's a twoser. Great. Let's get rid of these beds so we don't have them on our inventory and accidentally blow ourselves up. Cool. Actually, let's pick these up real quick. Boop. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, great. Let's go put these in the chest over here so we, like, have them next time we need to do this. Congrats, winners. I said one time and everyone never forgets. I'm sorry, Nally. I'm sorry. Elytra and hotbar? No, not in nether. Not as needed, probably, because I got... What I should have is this in the hotbar. In the 5th one already before the prediction had ended. I was like, no way he gets it in 0 to 10. Nope, he was just waiting for all the prediction to be set. Okay, I think it's in this way. Yeah. And then we can go in here. And then we can shove all of this in here for next time that we do some netherite mining. It'll just be here waiting for us. Good job, everyone. Yay, winners. Yay, winners. That was scary. Joe, no, don't do that, Joe. Please. You were the chosen one. Can't believe you. I've turned to the dark side. No! Don't get it? Good. Don't. It's better off. I'm Evil Joe. No. No, not Evil Joe. Is this the canonical nether? I guess. Yeah. Except I'm not really using the channel hopper to go to the nether right now. I'm using this random thing in the middle of the ocean. I could save myself so much time if I just moved that from there to here, like up to the surface. Do I have a zipper on me? Nope. Oh, too bad. That's where it goes, though. That's its spot. Swap this out for this. Swap this out for here. Pop this on. And fly. Where is home? This way, I think? Yep. We finally got stairs to this place. We did. Who knew space travel was right there at the bottom of the ocean? Yeah. That looks so weird. I thought that was TNT then. Okay, what do we want to do here? Oh, yeah. We want to go in here. We just put stairs in. It's just wasting a bit of time. What I need to do is make a bedrock destroyer on top of the roof of the nether where the channel hopper portal is and dig down into the nether so that I can just use the channel hopper all the time. That'll be on my to-do list at some point. Chest plate. Thank you. Yes, you need to, that's pretty much going to be the only way that you... Yes, I'm using chests. Don't get started on me. The only way you're going to be able to teach me is by doing that. Oh, dang. I threw away a lot of the gold that I had on me. Oh, thanks. How do you destroy bedrock? With a sneaky little trick. You bring your copper golems over here to organize the monster. This monster, we'll leave this for now until I finally... I'm actually waiting for them to deoxidize so I can then pick them up and drag them over here. I could use a lead, but... So. Okay, there's... Excuse me? There's that. Okay, we've got a scrap of netherite. Where is the smithing table? I was going to destroy bedrock with the juices and be trapped. That would have been awesome. But now you've told me. And I'll always be on the lookout. Where is it? Have you got enough templates? Oh, good point. I actually don't know. I forgot about the whole template thing. Aha, here we go. One of these. And... thank you. Will you ever pretty up that trading center? Yes, eventually. There's a lot that I'm going to do, but we're making our way through it one bit at a time right now. Thank you. Bye, Portal. See you later. Let's pop this back in here. Right. Do I have a smithing table? What are you looking forward to at most at TwitchCon? I'm looking forward to Artist Alley. I'm looking forward to seeing my friends. I'm looking forward to meeting up with the rest of the Vampires cast. That would be cool. MCC will be fun. The panels will be fun. Is it in a misc chest? Maybe. Whatever, I'll just make another. Nice. Didn't have a dice stand last time. It didn't, did it? That's a shame. Our shovel is a netherite. Only this one. This one is. The silk touch one is. This is just another random one that I have. Oh. This is also not Instamine. Wow. That's really sad. Let me guess. Is... no, that's not either. Okay. Well, at least we did it. Silver, thank you for the raid. Axe doesn't have Instamine. You were right. I'm sorry, Red Mask. You were right. How are the big players' statues? Who were? Oh, Dali, I must tell you. I'm freeing you of your chains. I've removed the Easter egg. Yeah. It expired. And I'm not going to tell you what it was before you ask. But you're free now. There's no point toiling over the captions. For those that don't know, I hid an Easter egg about some stuff that I can't talk about. And Dali was gonna look for it. Spent a long time.
Did you know you can't put mending for now on the spear?
Makes sense. Dali spent a very long time poring over it and trying to find it, and never could, despite the fact that in the VOD where I talk about it, I say the exact bit that they need to look in order to find it. What do I even do now? Live your life. Be free. But also, I didn't find it. Dang. Can you say where it was? No. That's it. That's all it'll ever be. An unknown chapter. See you later, Lima. Will you ever use the hiding space again? Maybe. Maybe not. Could have put something evil in your gift for the PO box. Pipe bomb. No, please don't. I'd rather you not. That would really, oh God, that wouldn't be romantic at all. That would ruin my Christmas. Maybe go, I'm glad. That's all of those. I wonder if having haste even mattered for this, because it looks like it's like 1 frame of breaking. What Vampires SMP POV should I watch next? I don't know who you have watched, so I can't recommend. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hours wasted. Hey, at least you tried, eh? Hi, hello. I watch all of them. Damn, that's a lot of content. Yeah, watching Legs' POV will be a good one because it's sort of the like accompanying / antithesis of my character. So if you do watch me, that would be a good one. Right, I think we have what we need now. Can you not tell? Because it feels like effort wasted a bit for them, at least to them, maybe. Sorry. It's just the way it is. I feel bad too. But this was needed in order for them to be free of their chains. Oops. After what, a POV or 2, I gotta binge something silly whimsy for the perfect balance. I want to see the other side of... Yeah, that's basically how I do it. Right. What can we work on next? We've got all of this. I can pull up my ref and I can do a little bit of this now. This here, this here. Do 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 do. Push me to new lengths to get the amount of content I wanted. That's cool. Okay, I'm going to lock in on a sec. Chat's moving fast today. Yo,
Plus 6 months
Kaiko!
already. Nice.
That's nice. I love the like quiet contentness you have with that. Nice. Good, that. Nice. It's going to seem to feel my fixation. If you haven't seen the Castlevania animated series, it's probably one of the best depictions of vampire media that exists ever. None of what I'm about to suggest is family friendly, by the way. So take it all with a pinch of salt, and be sure to consult your guardian or parents before you actually jump in on the media. If you are not of the right age, don't tell me if you are. I don't want to know. What else? Fright Night is very camp. Very like what you would expect from vampire media, but like sort of dialed up a little bit and made it doesn't take itself too seriously, basically. Which is good. Sinners, again, none of these are like 18 pluses, some of these, so take what I'm saying with a pinch of salt. Sinners is an incredible movie for vampire media. And What We Do in the Shadows, if you're looking for a comedy, which is based around, like, you want comedy-esque stuff. I don't like the oak being here. I watched Sinners with Luan just before we properly got started on Vampires SMP. So that should probably tell you everything you need to know about Sinners. Beep, doo, doo. Did I take any inspo? Not massively, other than just like the way that the vampires held themselves. And I have yet to act on some of the character studying that I did for Sinners. For example, I'm looking forward to, and I suppose you could consider this a spoiler in some sense, but it's a spoiler for something that hasn't even happened yet. I am looking forward to the moment when the humans won't even leave their house, and I get to have a conversation with them through the door or the window. That's something that I really want to see happen, which I will be taking big inspiration from. You've mentioned? Okay, great, cool. They're not there yet, but they will be. Are you still confident this will happen? Less so. Less so. Some are getting there, yeah, definitely. Take a light touch, honey. Considering how the Blood Moon went. The Blood Moon was definitely a disappointment. You even hear me, like, sort of out of character, walking back to the castle, being like, waste of a night. That's me being like, IRL, like, dang. And that's why the episode is so short, because it's just loads of that. Loads of me being like, that was not very exciting at all. That could have been so much more. We almost got into a bit of a pickle, I'd say. An unofficial pickle. Which is the humans and vampires are actually starting to kind of maybe get along a little bit. But don't worry, I fixed it. Yeah, and you're the enemy, right? There's enemies. I appreciate the little starting interactions you've had with different avid these past week. They give enough fear, and I like that. It's really cool. It's been really fun. Working with those two has been an absolute pleasure. It's awesome to see. Avid was talking about hitting 50k on YouTube, like 50k subs on YouTube yesterday. So cool. He was super thankful to be in the series, and frankly, it's our honor. Like he's so fun to work with. Like it makes me emotional talking about it, because I'm really happy that the cast are enjoying it as much as they are. Like there's literally nothing better for me than seeing them having a good time. And like we're getting like people are cosplaying. I saw someone cosplaying as Scott at, I think, is it PAX East or whatever it's called? Which is awesome to see. So just seeing stuff like that as well. In Melbourne, yeah. So that's just super cool.
May I ask what colors of bat you think V, Owen and Louis would be? I'm thinking of sewing little bat versions of them to send to you and Luan.
Why is it said Louis? No, it's Louis. It's American. Okay. Let me think. I don't know. I think probably Lewis would be like a grayish white, maybe. And then Owen would be like a dark brown. Different universe, Hotel Transylvania, Dracula with the hating humans bit while everyone else was chill with them from the start. Ooh. That's why there's debate over the spelling. I'm glad I could put that to rest by having his name written literally on the screen at one point. It's like, in case any of you are confused, this is how you spell it.
Louise, maybe?
No. I would love the way Vampire Owen has used manipulation to try and keep his found family together and get into the heads of the humans, especially the latter. Yeah. That was not... Me sabotaging that little gift, by the way, was not planned. I was just walking up to the castle and found it and was like, oh, no, we can't have this. Found you in a bunch of the other casts through vampires, and I've become so in love with the series and working on going backwards through the other POVs, SMPs now. Oh, nice. It's been crazy seeing the uptick on all the other movies that I've done. Outsiders has had a massive like boost. The Outsiders movie. I think I've already mentioned this the other day. Which is why we do evergreen content.
How about Lewis?
Yes, but that's Stardew Valley. 90% of the events that happen in this SMP are not scripted. Yeah. Not even a little bit. I got a heavy headcanon that VOing killed Lewis, but I can't quite prove it. Interesting. Lunging a drift after that one combo was a funny thing you could have done. I just love terrorizing drift. Genuinely my favorite pastime. Every time I'm like near drift, all I hear is them being like, oh, he's kind of scary though, isn't he? Like, Owen's a bit scary. It's like, thank you. Thank you for being scared. Yeah, drift has got great reactions. Boop, boop, boop. Not sure why, but the tweet you made where Paul got you immediately was perfectly funny. Maybe the sounds and the image at the end. I tried to add a little silly humor to it. I knew it was gonna bang because it's Pearl, and I just want to gas Pearl up as much as possible because like the times that I've encountered Pearl, for example, the on the roof. Pearl has unfortunately just got dealt such a bad hand in that scenario. Like, Pearl is a scary character, and I want the character of Pearl to seem scary from my POV. So it's a shame that I like kind of pushed them off the roof and then they immediately died. But that's only because that's only because of the roof. It's only because we were stood on the roof. If Pearl had pushed me off the roof, I would have landed in the town, immediately gotten weak from the beacons, and then just devoured and set upon by all of the other. But I want Pearl to feel sinister for my POV. Sort of like a... Oh, there was really good art. This was genuinely the best depiction of Pearl I've seen to date. Hold on, where is it? This was made by Fisher Prince. I'm gonna get rid of my face cam because it's blocking the... This is so good. It's so good. And I love the little like... I think Fisher Prince also did one of me and Lagundo where like it was like expectation and it's me like ripping into Lagundo's neck, and then it's reality and it's me like next to Lagundo. I really like the wolf in that picture, like bearing over Pearl's shoulder. Find it and share. Oh, hold on. Okay. I think Lagundo sent it directly to me because of how funny he found it. I want to be your tender. Oh no, this is Redstone Bug. Sorry, not Fisher Prince. This one is Redstone Bug. It just so happened that they drew the... I feel like they drew the... What's it called? Characters similarly. And by that, I mean the Minecraft characters. Can I like open this, open image in new tab? Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, it's really good. And I had that exact same feeling that they're depicting there when I was editing it. Because I was like, man, I really am just crouching next to him, huh? I'm gonna do. I think it's really convenient timing. Luan has been having me have characters with Minecraft skins that have big eyes for a long time now. One of the strongest moments of that was like she started experimenting with it in Rats 2, and it was originally used as an opportunity for her to be able to create a lot more skins a lot quicker because of the low resolution. But it was also a stylistic choice. And I think a lot of people were like taken aback by the genre or the vibe, the artistic style. A lot of the cast from Rats 2 were like, whoa, big eyes. But Luan, in the ever trendsetter that she is, was not dissuaded by these comments. And then doubled down and gave me big eyes. All of this then leading up to vampires, where the big eyes make like good sense thematically, but also we didn't even realize at the time when she was making it that it was going to play in perfectly into the eye expressions that I would end up using and doing, which were a last minute addition to the entire series for me. Whoops. Like, my character is the most expressive in my POVs because I have so much real estate to work with, just pixel wise. The hardest ones are like the 2 dots. Bap. If you got 1 pixel for pupil and 1 pixel for iris, no, 1 pixel for iris and pupil and 1 pixel for the whites of your eyes, it's very difficult to like pull emotion out of that. It wasn't actually that the first time I did big eyes was for Halloween themed Twitch rivals for your Eben Spy skin. True! I forgot about that. Dang, throw back. I love that skin. That was awesome. Eye animations are super fun to do, and they're made better and easier by Luan's style. So it's super cool just to have that come like full circle. Used during Fear Nightfall. Yes, I think it was also used then as well, because I was like, might as well. Always a good opportunity to reuse the skin. Okay, so you can see I kind of got a little bit of this down. Anywhere where there isn't logs is going to be wheat. So just to adjust your expectations. Obviously, there'll be bits of pods all roundabouts. So I don't mean 100% because that would have been then a little bit ridiculous going through all the effort of the pods all. But you get what I mean. Right, let's have a little look. See. We're going to grab ourselves some coarse dirt. We need some of that. I forget where it is. Ah, lovely. We'll be neck and neck in a big, beautiful eyes competition. Looks so good. Chat, you would be no better than Judas sometimes. What is this in relation to? That's crazy. Why have you said that? There are no Minecraft drops enabled on this stream today, as far as we know. Isn't there like a new copper cape or something that they just announced? Between Shelby and Pearl after you left, Crazy Doomed, all of them. I haven't actually seen it. Do they talk bad about me? I'm being vague. No, go on, tell me, because I can just go and watch it myself. Do you want spoilers? I can literally just go and watch it. Oh, we lifted the spoiler. We lifted the embargo on humans watching vampire POVs for episodes 3 and 4. So all of the cast who are humans currently are watching all of the vampire POVs for those 2 episodes, which they're very happy about. They say you're lying to yourself and really just need friends. Nice. Good. Good, good, good. You want to read my message for clarification? Your question so bad. The instant like accusation and lack of faith when you're talking about the pod tool. You're just like Judas. Even me, Jesus? Even me? No podzol? No podzol? Okay. This is looking good. This is nice. I think it will come together as soon as we add a little splash of color. By the way, don't worry about these like big stark red bits. I'm going to go through and clean up the trims later. Is your stage skin based off of anything lore-wise? Based off of anything? I mean, canonically, it's Lewis's clothes. Should have had a scene where he was just digging with his claws through the mud at the exact spot where the manor house broke down in the town. And kill me off? Likely not. Did that mill ever get built? No. He gave up on the mill as soon as he no. Just wondering. No, that's fine. You can wonder. I'm fully against that mill being built. Canonically, it did not happen. Diffy Skin uses Lewis's clothes. How did they not burn? Old clothes. Not the clothes he had on his back, silly. He didn't just have one set of clothes. He was a distinguished gentleman. Well, well, well. You get to live this time, mister. You get to live this time. Stay right there. That's some good trades. Vampire Scott is not so convinced that Ren will join the vampires, as Owen said. Yeah, I like what Ren did in the end. I actually saw that POV. So for those who don't know, when I went to Ren, he was like, "Oh, you think that maybe I could get rid of my cursed tongue? You say, don't you know?" And I'm like, yes, come with me. We can make that happen. And then I go back and I'm like, oh, hey, Ren's actually more game for it than we might have thought. Ren, since then, after that, decided to go down the route of, like, vampire charm. Like, there's an innate charm that vampires can cast as a spell, canonically. And that he was, like, charmed, potentially, into joining, but he has, like, since gotten his senses back together, which I love. Very cool concept. Like the idea of giving the vampires another ability. Which then explains why when Scott goes to him and is like, you want to join? He's like, away from me, foul beast. Because he's like snapped out of it and like come to his senses a little more. Does it leave my character a little bit high and dry because it looks like he was wrong? Yeah, but I don't mind that. That's cool. It's not like I was wrong. Ren was game, but then Getting hungry already because I walked off all the food I ate. Dang. Dang, man, that's rough. Dang, man. Bro, ow. Sheesh. That sucks. Let's grab this. Up, 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 up. Grab this and this. I'm frustrated that that web app didn't work. It's going to be interesting to try and fix that in time. Okay, with this, I can sell these for emeralds. Cool. Actually, wait. This is one of the first few times I've played a character that I don't really care if people see VO as right or not, because I think I made him to be flawed. Like, his whole purpose is to be wrong. Are the humans right that if he was treated with a little bit more kindness, then maybe things would be better? Is his, like, rules a little hypocritical? Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't stop him, though. And it doesn't stop the inevitable. That's good. Thank you, mate. Him realistically is what I mean. He's reacting how he really would. Yeah. I'm happy with it too. Like 10 rooted dirt is not a lot, but I think we can get more from the roots. Right, what's next? Let's get some... It's time to pop some yellow in there. Let's see what we can do with that. We want to grab ourselves some yellow concrete, some yellow terracotta. Let's grab ourselves a little bit more oak. I don't think we're done with that just yet. Am I out of it? I'm out of it. Dang. That's rough. Yeah, dang. Hate to see it. E. Oh, I have a little bit left. That might be enough. Hay. What a wonderful time of day. Where's the hay gone? This will definitely be needed. Do I really not have much hay? I thought I had more than this. Dang. Is it in here? Dang, I thought I... Oh, wait, there's a bunch of more oak stuff. The glass broke and you snapped. I had to take a break because of that. That was one of my favorite parts to make. I was so pleased when I found an After Effects thing that could do what I wanted. That was sick. Immediately made me, like, not worried about doing it. That was an Arthur reference. Good ear. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Yes, I really liked playing with the twisting of the background. And then I was like, I originally had the subtitles over it. And then I was like, nah, these are gotta be... The titles aren't there for legibility. They're just there to, like, have something happen on screen. And then it's even cooler if I, like, make the subtitles distorted by just putting them behind the glass. That was a fun moment. Also, I had a thorn and lost it. I'm sorry. Everyone live reacting. Oh, here's the smithing table. 5 hay bales. Zooey, are we spoiled? Maybe the hay's up on the channel hopper, though I doubt it. Oh, hey, look. Wait, look. Are they doing it? They are. Look. They're getting a little scrubby, a little frunky. Little vines are starting to grow over them. Wait until they get even more oxidized. You'll see. You'll all see. Dang, I thought I had more hay. Dang. They're not cracking. There's more... there's more to come. Right. I could have sworn I had more hay than this, but whatever. We'll just have to do it out for the time being. Even though hay's kind of one of the larger parts of this build. Okay. What I'll do is I'll use yellow terracotta where I would put hay, and then we'll just deal with it like that. We do need to turn this into... I'm trying to get there a little bit. Is that the wheat grows exponentially, won't be too long? Yeah. I could make a way bigger farm if I wanted to, but we're just trying to get... That's wrong. We're just trying to get started on other stuff right now. I did a which VSMP character am I quiz, and I got Owen. That's how you know an SMP's popping off, when it gets a which SMP character are you quiz. Yeah, the fandom's been really fun. Right, so the idea being is that we will use this, and then this will blend into these. Yeah. Yes. Maybe a little bit. I stumbled onto this weekend. Now I'm hooked. Oh, great. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Leaf litter. Away. Oops. W hero name. I don't know about that. Very good watch. Oh, thanks. Dang, I'm glad everybody's enjoying them so much. It's very humbling. Okay, so the yellow glazed terracotta is a little much when in comparison to like the podzol. So we're going to be using leaf litter to help blend into it a little more. So that's what that's for. Beep, beep, beep. Just need to pick where I want this to go. I think here, maybe. I think I'm just going to start by just mining out this. What are you even building? We're currently doing... We're terraforming this entire island, but I'm starting with just this spot here. So you can see what we're going to be doing later on, and then we'll eventually like work our way up to it. Yeah, I was going to use yellow terracotta here. Do do pew 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 pew. There's been so many good edits. It's actually insane. Such good art as well. Yeah. Okay, that's enough of you. Because I still have no idea what happened. Yeah. So, all right. I'm going to give you inside scoop. You come to this stream clearly because you want the inside scoop of Vampires SMP. And you're in luck because it's my special interest too right now. And I'm going to talk about it. Did I have a zipper in my inventory all along when I was talking about not having one? How silly of me. That fight didn't go great for me because I was already aware that we had turned a vampire. There's a general understanding as a showrunner that if I turn all of the vampires, there won't be any content left because the series will end. So we try and put our foot on the brake a little bit. While we were converting that beacon, there was confirmation that another vampire had been turned somewhere. I have no idea who. My guess is Appa has turned somebody. Turns out that's not correct. We find out later. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Big fight breaks out no more than half a minute later. And I'm like, we can't take this fight because we're gonna win and kill all of them. And then that'll be it. That'll be like 4 turns in the span of like 5 minutes. So I just run away. The humans would have absolutely been cooked if I hadn't have ran. And I'm glad I ran. Did not make for any kind of interesting, and then use that later for speech. This is one of the worst parts about being a showrunner and cast member, is that I'm constantly psychoanalyzing the pace of the series and using it. I'm keeping my foot on the gas basically, or like on the brakes. And I'm ready to pull that emergency jump cord when needed. But it affects my character because my character should be this bloodthirsty, doesn't back down, very threatening person. But in reality, he's having to run away from every fight because otherwise everybody will die. That's been fixed. We put our brains together, we put our heads together as a team, and there's been a solution for that. And it excelled in flying colors when we tested it on the episode 6. So everything's been resolved. It's totally fine. Why does no human other than myself bring silver blocks to fight around? I don't know, man. Like, obviously you've got a very PvP centered brain anyway, and you enjoy analyzing the approach on fighting, and that's great. I think it's especially good because you're the only one doing it. Because if everybody thought like you would fight, we wouldn't stand a chance. But you've got people just rocking up in the middle of the night to a beacon that we're controlling, that clearly there's multiple of us there, and not expecting it to go badly. Like you as in the royal you, the humans. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't think it was on a blood moon, but it was close to one. And they certainly weren't scared. They went into the castle on a blood moon. I don't know what they're thinking. According to the Vampires SMP quiz, I am abolished. Wow. How do the vampires die? I don't know if I'm being dumb or they can just be overpowered or not. They can die. I won't say, but in case somebody doesn't know, or they want it to be like a secret or a surprise or whatever. So how does this work? Oh, cool. That's awesome. So if I do this, I can like blend it out. I also like how use the art meant you didn't have to show the indicator freaking out about the 2 new vamps. Yep. I know, because I never had to bother testing for that because it never happened. I got avid. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm kidding. I think when it happened on someone's POV, I forget who it was. I think it was Shelby's POV. Shelby told me later that session, or later in the call, that she was also a bat while that had happened. So she was getting the updating for one vampire, the updating for the other vampire, and then how long she had as a bat. And it was just round and round. Humans are the most rational when it comes to deciding how to handle vampires, especially Martin, who keeps leading charges against them. Mark my words, if I get Martin alone in a one-on-one conversation, it's gonna be like blooming C. Owen with magic all over again. How do you sleep at night? It's gonna go right back to my roots. Boop. Boop. Okay. Let's have this be this. Cut some of this back. Getting the vine booms ready. Good, good. Please, yes, have those ready. Does a good job encouraging you to watch it, not from saying it, but just by having good character interactions. Yeah, it's really cool. Super proud of the casts and all that they're managing to do. Okay, this is a little messy because I've not done anything like this pretty much ever. But we're going to grab ourselves some regular dirt. And we're actually going to... I've never done this before. Wait, have I? Don't I have like a diamond hose somewhere? Where would I have put that? It had like mending and efficiency on it. Where would I have put that? Is it maybe the villages and farm? Maybe. Oh, wait, here it is. P Eternal. Whoa. Thanks for 15. Goodness. That's crazy.
The_Eternal_Fear has gifted 15 subs to chat.
Thanks very much. It's very kind of you. Oh yeah, UK. Thank you very much for the prime as well. Welcome to the Juice Crew. All right, lads, move on. You can't be here. Can't park there, mate. Okay. I have no idea how to write messages with the GIFs. Just here, just say something and I'll read it out. What was that puzzle block covered with the bamboo? That is a test. Science over there. Science happening over there. In case you were wondering. I got Apo. Oh, interesting. All right, fine. I'll do the quiz. Twist my arm. The coarse dirt? No, no, no. It's not meant to be like that. We're not trying to be like, oh, it has to go directly up to this. It's very freeform. Send me it. I think it's in the, oh, there it is. All right, here we go. I'm going to do it. Enter your name, Owens Juice TV. Start quiz. Okay, cool.
A few swears.
Oh, okay. Well, keep in mind, a few swears. Also, I don't want these ads. So, hold on. Boop, 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 boop. 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 And then display capture. Have I made sure to pause? Yes, good. Whoa, stop. Okay, do this and then move it along. What do you do in your free time? I don't have free time. What do you do in Roblox? Fluffy, thank you very much for the 33 months. Pick a social media. Hey, what's going on here? Where's this aggression coming from? We don't need this. Pick a social media. Okay, YouTube. How would your friends describe you? Actually ask them. If you don't, I will know. Luan, abolish. Intelligent is one of them for you? Stop it. Okay, Luan. Well, I know you as a little goofy. I guess I'll go for intelligent. Say you are a vampire. What would you do? Kill. Pick a pick. Whoa, there's so many. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, no, that's just what I think I would pick as a character. So instead, I'm going to pick a picture that I actually like the look of. I like this one. This one looks cool. Cozy or creepy? Me as a person? Cozy, I guess? Pick a song. Oh, Neath the Grove is a heart. Yeah! Tell me something. Hi, it me, Owen Good Juice TV. Wow. Wow. The Yowie is alive and kicking. Cool. Very good. Unironically, I would actually really have liked to have played the character that Lagundo is playing. I think it's a very interesting character. I got Shelby, another great one. Good choices. Okay. Let's leave that there for the time being. And have...
The cowboys Yuri to the vampires Yowie. The perfect balance.
Wait, why was it Yuri? What was the cowboy? Can you guys leave, please? Oh, I'm so sorry, but you didn't know when to go when the going was good. I really tried to give you a chance. Was that foreshadowing? Hope not, because I zoned out. Okay. Let's try and get another spot of wheat. I think this would be good. Actually, he's already level 101 vampire. Oh, and I'm just a level 3 mafia boss. I'm a level 0 henchman. Oh man, so says. I haven't seen Danny Gonzalez's videos. I'm aware of who he is and he's a cool guy, but I'm not gonna claim that I've been referencing him. Honestly, the Podzol isn't that precious. Let's just... You can't hoe Podzol? That's diabolical. You hate me. Just say it. It's quicker. Can I do this? Good. I assume you want orange captions when you speak. That tends to be what people do. Yeah. Doesn't have to be the color you use, but makes sense. And I wouldn't blame you if you did. It's harder to get. Yeah, I'm just going to put more. It's just as like a base coat. It's just meant to be a base coat, really. All right, let's have another one here. You can hoe paths. You can. In fact, it's an incredibly important way of getting normal dirt in a super flat world. No, in Skyblock. I think. Yeah, it's in Skyblock. In Skyblock, you can trade for gravel, which then if you have dirt, you combine with dirt to get coarse dirt, twice as much of the normal dirt that you had because you're combining it with gravel. And then you put the coarse dirt down and then you turn it into paths and then you mine it, like you pick it back up again and then it's regular dirt. So it's actually a very important like beat to be able to get what you need. What's nice is if there's any spots that are dehydrated because they're too far away, I can just turn them into like spots where other things live. Because we've got a bunch of dry grass that we need to put down as well. Let's try and have this go more this way. Getting food, enjoy! Let's try and do this. Go grab ourselves some more water. So you planting these after? I'm leaving them out for now because I want to be able to see what I'm working with. Okay, that should be fine. We can have a little bit of oak here. Okay, cool. I think I might even connect it here as well. It's raining in my house right now. Oh, yay, I guess. Is that good? Let's get rid of that one. We're going to hide this water later, by the way. It's not going to just be water. We'll have a spruce trapdoor so it blends in. Okay. Let's turn this into oak. Okay, cool. Getting there. I think once we add in the wheat, that's what's going to be the difference between this looking a little bit dog's doo-doo and actually looking pretty decent. Because right now it's like, I kind of see the vision, but give it time, give it time. Trust the vision. I got Cleo. Nice. A solid one. Cool. Yeah, we'll leave that there. We got sausage. Interesting. Okay. What do I want to do with this bit? I borderline want to turn this into tough. Have this be like a shore of tough, but we'll see. Doo-doo. Let's have a little field here. Yeah, it's good that they're getting a variety. It's nice that it's not just like heavily weighted in one way or another. Because of the grey blocks? Yeah. Don't know how I feel about it right now. It could be cool. What did they do that? How did it soul read you? What did you get? You must share. Unless you already have, in which case, sorry, I missed it. Doot, 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 doot. I got avid. Boy, loser. And I've been saying. What quiz is this? It's linked somewhere, or somebody will be able to give you a link. I got pyro, nice. Let's pop something here, and then we'll go grab ourselves some water. Boop. Great. I want to do one more field, I think, here. What am I doing? Stop that. I think here there's going to need to be a bucket of water. And then I guess here as well. You got Owen? Oh, dang. I haven't seen anybody get me yet. I haven't heard of anybody getting me. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. I don't know. No, it's not going to be able to get over here. You're rare. Wow. I'm one of a kind. Okay, let's mine this away. I'm going to use only darker bits here. I'm not going to use any yellow concrete. Oops. Cool. Nice. Let's see if we can blend this out a little bit over here. Hello? There we go. And we can use some of these little leaves to help with that. Cool. That's that. Sorry, chat. I'm not reading you much. I'm locked in. I'm locked in on the litter leafing. But you guys are keeping yourselves entertained today with all of your vampire talk, as Ren says. Yeah, it says that he does vampire. Okay. I thought I was going to, and I mean this in the nicest way, I thought I was going to hate Ren's accent for a while when he first started doing it. I was like, this is going to just completely break this for me. Like, I won't be able to take this seriously. I was wrong. It's perfect. It's amazing. He does it so effortlessly and so well. I'm sorry that I doubted him. Will he go back to his normal accent when he gets turned? Who knows? Who knows if he'll even let himself get turned? Okay, let's go have a little look from up here. Surely the Vampire Curse of Exorcist Curse 2 trademark? Actually, I trademarked that in episode 4, so get your grubby little hands off of that. Nuh-uh. Well, I have the video proof. Alright, let's have a little... Let's just dump the rest of these leaves down somewhere. Cool. Let's grab ourselves some... Grab some hay bales. I thought I had some dry grass. Do I not? I probably left it in the... Never mind, I know where I put it. Let's boop, pop that there. That there. No, it's in the naturals chest. Back at the house. Okay. Oops. Thought that would do that. Okay. You got Owen? Oh, nice. I want the copper cape so badly. It actually looks really good from what I've seen of it. So I also want it. I think it's in... Wait, what? I could have sworn it was in the naturals chest here. Excuse me? There it is. Tall dry grass, short dry grass. Cool. Right then, these should go around the edges of this. Is that the highest I can go? That's tall dry grass. How is that tall dry grass? Oh, I can plant it on this. I thought there was 2-block tall grass. Am I going to need to go to... I mean, I think it's in a different biome. I think it's a different type. Am I thinking of just normal tall grass, of which I can't have, and it only looked like what it did in the world that I was testing this in because it was a desert biome? That's probably it. We're going to put a spruce trapdoor here and then a yellow coral on top of it. I don't think I'm going to be able to do one of the things I wanted to do here, but that's fine. It's blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. All right, let's just shove these where we need them. Blech. Blech, blech, blech. This will help us get a little bit more height into certain spots. Daily Minecraft, that coming right up. Or something tail dry grass is the tool variant of dry grass. Unlike other tool variants of foliage, this block is only one block tall. Why the voice? Because that's how Brian would have said it. I was reading it like Brian would. How did that get there? There you go. It's like he never left. Let's grab ourselves some wildflowers. We're going to use these as the opposite of the little leaves.
Stop telling everyone I'm dead.
To blend out the edges of the other way. We have gotten really lucky in this update with the amount of yellow that is available to us. Because blimey. Like there is just so much. It's not lucky for someone. What am I missing? Who does Vio trust? Scott, but in a more of like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Both slash positive and slash threat. Got Apo, nice. Solid one to get. Okay. I think we're looking okay. I'm going to do a few more of the wildflowers. Greatest condolences. Stop looking for roundabouts. Me when I'm trying to get somewhere in the car, but the person that I'm driving with is incessantly looking for different traffic junctions. Banger. Absolute banger. Best work yet, maybe. Oh, good. Random Wizard. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I love you, little biome. Thanks. Luann helped me with this, chat. Luann's very talented about picking blocks and stuff. Bang a ref to that one out of character convo during Outsiders VOD 12. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, cool. Oh, this is starting to look like a Van Gogh painting. This is crazy. This is awesome. I'm going to force myself to try and put down the rest of these flowers. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm pleased for you. There. Okay, cool. And now for the piece de la resistance, something very simple but very important. Whip. I knew I was going to need these seeds one day. And there's something else. Not here. I don't need just dirt. Cool, that'll do. Oh. There was a fool breaking someone's episode and they kept it in. It was Ray. It was so funny. Yeah, sometimes we... Oh, whoa, look at this. Look from the sky. Oh, that's going to look so good when we have the wheat in. This is looking funky. Look, this is funky looking. I don't know if alien is the right descriptor for it, but it's definitely different. But I didn't want to, while I was making it with Luan, I was pretty insistent that I didn't want it to be too alien. Like I didn't want to use warped nylium and that sort of thing. I didn't want it to be like a big blue. First off, I didn't want it to be blue here because I didn't want it to blend into the water. I didn't want it to be red because that felt a bit harsh. I didn't want it to be green because obviously this is already green. And so yellow was like the only color that really felt like it would make sense. We do have a Elytra now, and it's very helpful. The gatekeep right now, because honestly, if people find this fruit, they have amazing taste. Find what? Through what? I'm missing context, sorry. Corner at the water, one singular block has no wheat. Thank you. I'm the context? Oh, you're gatekeeping me? You're gonna what, Daddy? Oh, settle down. I'm down. That was a threat. You saw it. Hey, man. Hey. You're not Dally at all. Takes mask off. You're Stevie. Only Stevie says, hey, man, like that. I should have known it when you started threatening to stab me. I knew it wasn't you. Caught again. Rumbled. Evil Burger Dally is, in fact, Stevie confirmed. I said it first. Stevie got hey, man, from me. No, that's okay. Stevie steals all kinds of things from people. And then claims that they were theirs. I know how it feels, don't I? Yeah. I could just wait for this all to grow, but I'm impatient. And also, I need a little bit more. That one wasn't fully grown, I know. Okay, chuck that down. Pick up all this. What's your inspiration for your lore you come up with? Gosh. I don't know how I came up with V. Owen. I know people have drawn similarities between him and Dracula from Castlevania. I would like to think that they're different enough that they aren't like just the same character concept. It's really difficult to answer that question because I just truly don't know where he came from. Okay, are there any bits missing? No? Okay. He's just a guy. Just a guy. Just plate. Thank you. Frankenstein's monster. That's cool. I hadn't considered that. Oh, you must be mistaken. You're actually thinking about Frankenstein's monster's monster. Just a man. Just a man. Okay, I know I have more bones in here. Okay, good. To be fair, quite similar to Dracula in Hotel T-Word. Both have someone they care for burnt by humans and now carry a hatred. I actually haven't seen Hotel Transylvania. They burn someone in Hotel Transylvania? That feels way out of pocket for what the series is. When does that lore get revealed? Is there a bone meal? No, we just have a skeleton, like a normal mob spawner, which we get the bones for. We also have the iron farm that gives us poppies. First movie? Oh, dang. That's dark. That's cool. Sometimes you get a little dark story for funsies. Wow. I love delving deep into characters and trying to see exactly how they work and what makes them choices. Vampires, there's so much to dig into. It does. Let's sleep because there's no lights down this area. That's his backstory. Him and his wife were in a building burnt by humans and his wife died. No, I know. I was just like, that's crazy that happened in Hotel Transylvania. I didn't realize. Sea pickle in water? Probably not. I'll be honest. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see. Never say never. Wasn't it going to be covered by coal? Yes. This bit was, yeah. You missed another block. I'll go back for it. Dang, this stuff eats up bone meal. I won't be bone mealing the future ones that I do. I'll let them just grow normally because it doesn't take that long. It's like half an hour of in-game time. But I did want to just get an impression of what this was going to look like. You said I missed a spot. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, we're just jump starting this. Normal seeds, please. Well, I know where to get some. Okay, let's go have a little look. There's a couple more things that I can add. Yeah. Okay. In other videos, how do you all avoid spoilers in other videos? I am a vampire, so we don't have an embargo on watching other people's POVs. Cool. I think it needs a bit more yellow. And we want this kind of vibe around these sides as well. Like we want it around the entire wheat bit. A lot of the yellow blocks we placed a bit. The wheat covers a lot of the yellow blocks. By definition, it shouldn't cover any because it can only sit on... There's so much that isn't related to whose turn that could be seen as spoilers to me. This is fair. Yeah, fair enough. Especially as we get later into the series. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have a massive rule against metagaming. It's constantly having to be monitored. I think I want, yeah, more yellow blocks around here. And then at certain points, I'm going to try and keep these paths, by the way. So we get we're going to try and retain those as best we can. What does a top-down view look like? That's tricky to get. Could do with a bit more yellow. I forget how to pause with a blank screen again. But yeah, I like that. That's cool. How many episodes do you reckon I have? Could end next episode. I have no idea. Bit patchy. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay, so I'm not going to do any more outside of this patch that we've got going on here. I'm just going to lock in on trying to get more yellow involved. Yes. F3 and escape. Thank you. Cool. Let's grab a stack of this. And I'm pretty certain I have a stack in here. Yeah. And let's just quickly... I don't like this rule. I'm missing... What? What? Oh. Let's do this. And... this. See you later, bye. And see an out of context message about it, and you just know. And I'm so airhead recently. Chat says very normal and innocuous things, and I just sit there like an idiot, not understanding the context. I really need more Vampires SMP friends. You should join the community Discord. That's what it's there for. Someone tried to apologize. Ah, I see. Okay, I get it. Van, do you know what you want to eat tonight?
Am I not evil? Why is Dali evil? Burger me, have I lost my swagger?
Am I not evil? Why is Dali evil burger? That's actually crazy that you say that, because when Dali became evil burger, I said she was you. So I said maybe Nando's. Any home cooked meals that you want to eat for dinner? So you meant I am evil burger, so Dali was acting like me? Yeah, at one point Dali said something. Oh, I have no idea. I made my suggestion. Got it. That's a classic me move, that is. She's pulled an absolute fast one on me there, chat. I fell for that play, hook, line, sinker. Stir fry. I joined the Discord. Nice. Wait, my Discord or the community one? My Discord does have Vampire SMP fans, but I mean the PAL Creations community Discord, which I don't know how you get there. I don't know the way. Okay, that's 2 stacks of that stuff that we need. Oh, wow. I was quick with it, turning it that time. PAL. Wow, the mods are so good at their job. Isn't that crazy? Up. Okie dokie. Let's try and figure out chest plate. How we're going to do this. We want longer swaths of oak connecting these. Do 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 do. You'll find no shortage of people who want to talk about PAL Vampires SMP in there. It's going to be really yellow. Is this more brown toned palette all over? This is kind of the concentration that you're going to be looking at. I'm adding a bit more yellow now to help break it up a little bit. But what you're seeing is basically the percentage. Maybe 5% more. I know I said I wasn't going to eat into this bit, but it's required for continuing the tendrils of this shading. Imagine like fields of golden grass. There's going to be larger parts, but yeah, no, this is it. Boop, 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 boop. How about more yellow blocks? Yes, yeah, we need a bit more yellow, especially around these parts here. In fact, we need to break this up a bit. That's too much. Feel like it's a really good series though. Sorry, what are you talking about? Eye animations are the answer to the flashback mod. Yes and no. You can't do what I'm doing on the flashback mod by itself. I mean, well, you can actually, that's true, but I wouldn't recommend it because it takes forever. The SMP, I see. After the SMP is over, I'll probably go and dissect one of my episodes and show how I like did it. How long does it takes a day to do all of the eye animations. So I have one specific day that is always dedicated towards finishing the eye animations. Yeah, I really like doing them, although it does take a long time. Do you think Vampires is the most popular PAL project to date? Probably, yeah. I think Rats 1 had a real buzz about it. There was naturally that fall off, but it ended with such a special place in a lot of people's hearts. If Vampires sticks the landing, then yes, I think it will be. At this point, I just make a model to put in Blender, make an animation of it changing eye animation, and then simulate the backgrounds in as a model to... Whoa, that sounds like it would take way more time. You can do that. I'm not doing that. Cowboy SMP was awesome. And it scratched a niche that I think was needed. I can do myself a favor here by combining these. So we'll always have a special place with Vampires, just hits different. Yeah, it's nice to have series where people discover us and then they go on to watch other stuff as well. Yeah, be noise. Only seen a bit of it, but it seems so fun. It was great. I recently joined here from YouTube, and like I said in the first stream I appeared, I've currently watched Rats 1, 2, and Cowboys, and now Vampire. I remember you saying yes. It'll get you. The evergreen content will get you one way or another. Maybe someday you don't have me out that it's all okay. All right, let's quickly drop back some of this stuff into one of these chests somewhere. I'm running out of space already. That's crazy. Boop, boop, boop. Just chuck all that in there. This is why having copper golems down here would be really helpful. Honestly, I probably should. Before we do the big amount, I'll probably have a little copper golem station. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so confused as to why there's so much Sammy Ray jumping in on this. Interesting. That's how it does that. Okay. And then if I want to turn this into more, I need to plant it all. And then I need to go in and... yeah, this is the quickest way to do it, I think. Yo, Rowan, thank you very much for the prime.
Hello, Owen, I've decided now that I'm gonna start periodically hype you up. You're my favorite content creator and the only reason I still use Twitch. Your storytelling ability is truly unmatched and you're just so awesome and amazing.
Aw, thanks.
I aspire to gain your awesomeness and acting ability. Every moment in every series you're in has purpose and meaning, and there's no better moment in my day than when I'm watching Summer in content.
Thanks. I'm glad you like it. Sorry. I'm glad you like it. Thank you very much. Very kind of you to say. What was that? Huh? What are you talking about? What are you guys on about? More Podzo. We're adding some little bits of variation to the wheat. There we go. Up. Do you know if you work for the watch time? Literally no idea. If I knew, I would be watching myself.
The lion does not concern himself with silly noises he made.
True. Up. Up. Let's get those spruce things in. Spruce trapdoors. Cover up that water. That nasty, nasty water. Up. 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 Up, 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 up. Up a ducky? Question mark? Would slabs work? Slabs would work, yeah. But so would that. Up. Up. And we'll sprinkle in some yellow coal in amongst all that. Banana? True. True. Hadn't considered thinking about it like that. Up. Up. Okay, cool. That covers up all of the... Not done yet. There. Covers up a lot of the water. We don't need any of those weird blue bits anymore. Let's have... How do I want to do this? I think I want to have more of these scattered across this. More of these. I don't want these big patches of pods, or I need them to be broken up. Nice. Stuff sounds awesome as long as you let me come with you to the store. Sure. Let you come with me. Okay, the last thing we're gonna do is add a couple more wheat field patches. So to do that, we're going to want this and this. And we're going to want these blocks back. Yep, good. Top up of that. Can we get a top up of... Let's get a top up of the yellow concrete and of the yellow terracotta. So we'll just shove that back in there for now. Let's swap this and this. Swap. Go. Where is it? Oh, it's there. And then we do this, and that. Yeah, it's awesome that I can fly now. It's been game changing. I technically could throw in some bamboo slabs in there for a little bit of extra texturing, which I might do. Okay. Do I have any? Nope, good. And then let's have that be like here. Cucumbers and vinegar with a little spice as well. Sure. Can you do the duck quack? I literally did not do a duck quack.
So what's your opinion on the spear?
Awesome. A little worried about that lunge mechanic, what it might do to the meta of the game, but I trust Minecraft implicitly. Yeah. Very excited to see what they do with it. If you could throw the spear, 10 out of 10. I know that's kind of like the trident, and they wouldn't add that because that's what the trident's for, but it wasn't a duck noise. I wouldn't call it a duck noise. If I did do something, it probably wasn't a duck noise. Okay, nice bright patch of yellow on the edge here. And then what we can do is what vampire's SMP character is most interesting out of your, aside from my POV? I think Lagundo is incredibly interesting, and I'm not just saying that because my character is so like tightly woven with his. I do think it is top tier stuff. I'm gonna, okay, I said I wouldn't do this, but I think I'm gonna. The path is where there's gonna be wheat. I think I want to see what happens if I do a big patch of wheat. Oops. Ah, whatever. Will stage 2 skins be released to the public? I can't say. Probably yes, but I can't say. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the bits. I'm interested to see where Appo's character goes a lot. That'll be really cool. Hi, Wolf. Thanks for the 300 bits.
Oh, and I'll have you know that I haven't stopped thinking about Piano Awake Vampoin since you mentioned him. Waiting for my art to render so I can paste it everywhere.
Oh.
He is everything to me.
He doesn't exist. That's crazy. I need... Where's that grass gone? There. I'm glad you like him, though. I'm glad you like the character concept. This might be a bit too big. Okay, I think we've pretty much concluded that Podzol does not disappear. So, get rid of that. Tomorrow, thank you much for the 100 bits. Also, that was your first time chat. That was a crazy opener. He exists to me. More power to you. It's a good song, right? Like the musical artist, the pianist is incredible. It's such a good track. Such a good piece. Why am I... Oh yeah, I need to actually, never mind. I was going to chastise myself for being silly goofy, but actually this is needed. Looks like I'm going up the edge here. I forgot how important this song for The Departed is for the lore. Did I say that? I assume I did. You're quoting me, so... Okay, get rid of this shield. It's annoying me. There we go. That with Pyro and Shelly, that you and Scott taught them that being a vampire, and the rest have just turned and then have to deal with it. I do feel bad for them, but also they chose to play their characters like that. If they'd been like, "Hey, I'm vampire, rah," then we'd be like, "Welcome to the team. Here's what you gotta learn." But they didn't. I'm vampire, rah. I vampire and also human. Dreadful. If I could, I think I've already said this before. If I could go back and change anything about how the code worked, it would be that you would have to drink human blood in order to go up a level. None of this eating pigs makes you a level 3 vampire. Doesn't make any sense. Because it doesn't necessarily mean... It would have been cool to see the vampires have to convince humans that were on their side to let them drink from them in order to stay strong. That would have been a cool thing. I also, if I really wanted to like properly go for it, I would have made it so that not drinking human blood for an extended period of time would start like giving you weird effects. Like seeing animals that aren't there, or like you randomly get bouts of blindness or nausea, that kind of thing. I would have wanted to have played more into the like, you can try fight it, but eventually the curse will come for you. Like the thirst will seep into your very being, and by the time you realize what's happening, you will be like attacking somebody. But alas, the code is already way more complicated than it had any need to be. So I think everywhere where there's a ridge, I kind of want to try and do like a little yellow decal detail kind of thing. Like this. Like just very sloppily cutting away this. Pick one song. Reminds you of, what would it be? One song? Gosh, I don't know. Should you share another song? I think I've already... I don't know. I think I have shared pretty much everything that is important. Oh, for The Departed. Yeah, it's probably this song. You shared 8 songs. The rest of these are just instrumentals or ones that I don't really agree with as being like specifically Vampire Owen. Wow, this song actually hits way harder, even more than it used to. That's crazy. Like it resonated pretty heavily, but like even more now, which is a good sign. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. This is crazy. We're finding this in real time. I need more oak. Didn't do that on purpose. I knew of this song and I knew how much it resonated with me, but now I'm saying like it doubly so. Please tell me I have more oak anywhere. I don't. I know I don't, and it's really frustrating me. I wish I had more. Sorry, we're in a rush, Stevie. How could you not have known? Sometimes things just happen. Hello, hello. How's it going? Terraforming looks good. I'm a little unsure about what I'm currently doing right now, but I hope that once I have the wheat in, it looks okay. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do a lot of backtracking. I forgot that this was on shuffle. Here's one. I'm watching your newest Vampires episode. Oh, good. I hope you enjoy it. Is there a new one for us? There you go. There's a treat. I love your style of storytelling. Thanks. Appreciate it. Do, do, do. Is there a fledgling, master fledgling bond, or is it more just for everyone to figure it out? Yeah, no. There's not like a... No. Yes and no. It depends who you watch. Whoa, I'm actually going to end up texturing the original mountain I made. This is weird. It's been so long that I've forgot that this isn't normal terrain that I'm looking at. And that actually it's hollow. That's going to be interesting. How do you think Sci-Fi will ever reach the tragedy level? Season 5 Owen is more of a witness to the world than he is the main character of it. We will unearth more of the story of what's happened on this planet that we've crash landed on as we go on. Okay. Time to make that into wheat, I think. Is ETA part of his world? No. That's Luann's character. Do 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 do. Okay, we need leaf litter and lots of seeds. Do I have any more leaf litter here? No. This is Euthanasia by Will Wood. There's the leaf litter. Okay. Leaf litter and seeds. Need to grab a shulker box. Yeah, this is why I was excited when I found the leaf litter, because it's necessary and we need a lot of it. Oops, didn't mean to pick up that beef. All right, what's next? I'm stopping there and having a look. Q. No, that's all you're getting for now.
Wholesome, but this has been awesome. To decompress to after a long Monday.
That goes through all of your characters in chronological. That's cool. Wholesome, but this has been awesome to decompress after a long day. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Whoa, this feels weird to like fly across now. All right, let's hoe the ground. And then put the seeds down. I see that, but I see that little gap, by the way. I'll be going back and fixing that another day. Wait. Okay, we'll do this, and then we'll add the water in afterwards. Oh, no, it breaks it. Dang it. I didn't think it did that. I don't think it does it if you have a full block. Okay, we're going to need water. Ow. Don't have the elytra. It broke it. Oh, we're going to need a lot of water. Okay. Oop. Is there any World Tour video streams available for this specific world? Not really. Everything you're looking at is kind of it. I'll be totally real with you. It's a pretty small world right now. It'll get bigger with time. Rip songs for my playlist to be a bit more complex, to be a bit more complete. I need to finish the second phase of this world's lore first, which I'm hoping I'll be able to do in November, December, because Power Creations won't have any SMPs or projects coming out during that time. So that would be a good time to do it. Can we like bury this here? A Rip Owen song. Rip Owen. Rats in Paris Owen. A song for Rats in Paris Owen. I don't really feel like I have many. Because he wasn't a particularly deep character. You kind of, what you saw was what you got. Just good so far. Thanks, Rowan. I appreciate it. It's getting there. It's a work in progress. Let's bury a piece of water here. Boop. Grab that. And pop that there. Yeah, the most annoying part of this is hydrating all the soil. Songs for Llama, Owen? Just find the splonkiest song you can. That'll do. Without water also works? No, we need the water so that we can hydrate the crops. I mean, I could just bone meal all of the crops, but I like the look of the dark brown underneath the crops. I never did find that sploinky song. Could shed a tear, it's that sad. But yes, you're correct. Mechanically speaking, we don't need the water. Okay, let's put some water there. Beep, boop, bap. Yeah, true. Hold on. Let me put on here. I'll go back. I'll fall back to a to the oak. Yeah, fair enough. It's just a preference thing. Okay. See you later, Bone. Bye. See what I can cover with the water I have already. I got tickets to a Cave Town concert. Whoa, cool. Wow, that's sick. Well done. What are we thinking? Maybe here? Yeah. It's only $50. That's really reasonable. Grand. I hope it's a good time. Okay. You know what? Didn't Cave Town do some Minecraft songs? Y13. Yeah, I'm gonna go listen to those again. Where? What? Why can't I find them? Let me just look up Y13. Wasn't there another one as well? I swear they did like 2. Let's see why I can hydrate that way. Oh yeah, this is it. It's nice that Cave Town's lore is that they enjoy Minecraft this much. Squares. Yes, I'll go listen to that in a bit. Lore. Did he stream it once or twice? He had a whole server. Which was really impressive. It was a very, very well developed server. Let's put another water bucket there. How come you know about that? Do you remember Georgie was a moderator of my what's it called? Yes, of course we all remember Georgie. Georgie is friends with Cave Town and was a part of that Minecraft server. It was called Froggy Falls. Doo doo doo. Could have been through Taha. No, but Taha did help Cave Town as well a lot. Do 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 do. Where's my bed? There. You did spell Taha correct, yes. Bye, good night, Annie. Sorry, I only just saw that at the end. Let's put some water here. We're going to finish this little hydration bit here. We're going to put the seeds down. We're going to scatter a bunch of leaf litter and some wildflowers, and then take a step back and look at what we've done. Taha, one of the only constants of the universe
now,
is good
but
night.
I just wanted to say that I'm really enjoying Vampires SMP so far.
Thank
and
you.
one try SMP that I'm watching
One
right
try?
now.
Whoa.
Love your content. All love to you and Luan. Hope you're doing good, streamer man.
Thank you. Thanks for the support. Oh no, I was going to do squares as well. There we go. Good night. Thank you very much for the kind words. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't recognize squares just off of the name, but I will recognize the tune as soon as I hear it, probably. Okay, let's pop these seeds down because we've got to get moving.
Question. I was
Answer.
wondering this, but why don't you make a small furnace setup like the hoppers and furnace and such for easier smelting of items rather than the wall of furnaces? They can just run in the background while you do other stuff.
It's very true. Effort is the answer. A lack thereof. There's a lot of things I need to get done in this world, but because I'm trying to like put my stake, my claim on the world thematically, I'm like, oh, I can't do this thing that'll help me be more efficient later until I've done this thing that I need to do, the thing that makes me more efficient first. I gotta do this big decorational piece before I start doing efficient stuff, even though the efficient stuff would be better to do before I start doing the artistic stuff. And so I get myself into this mess of having to use those stupid walls of furnaces. What's happening with Minute Minecraft? Minute Minecraft? How did that happen to Minute Minecraft? It slows your gameplay down. That it does. This is true. Oh, what happened? Oh, sorry. People stopped playing on it, I guess. I kept trying to log in, but it would give me the "you've played twice in a row" message. So I was like, dang. It do be like that. We live and die by the activity of our projects. Okay. Leaf litter time. The iron farm hasn't really been loaded in very much, I'll be honest. It won't be as drastic as we might hope. Okay, where's the leaf litter? It's in here, isn't it? You missed one? Most likely I did, yes. Also, none of this is doing its thing. I'll be honest, guys. I'm not going back for them. I'll tell you now. I appreciate the heads up, though. I didn't want that shulker either. I'm in, like, crunch mode now because I'm getting hungry and I know my wife's hungry, so I'm like, go, 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 go. I thought it did reach 5 blocks around it, but it didn't really look like it was doing that for some of them. So I was like, ah, whatever. Do, 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 do. Okay. Is the copper cape here? I don't know. We've been looking for it. Let me know if you find it. A singular leaf of a little... Go, 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 quick. who will win in a fight? An entire meter cubic of water or one single leaf? Where was it? 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 There. There. Phew. I'm so glad that you can place leaf litter on any block. Makes my life so much easier. Okay. I really should probably do this. Oops. If it's on hand to drain large water, shallow water. Yeah, honestly, not a bad shout. Thank you very much, Pep, for the Prime. Much appreciated. Oh, this is gonna look really interesting. Oh, this whole bit up here is also. Right, I'm gonna bite the bullet. I should have done this earlier. Ooh, don't do that. I can do this. I'm locked in. What time is it right now? 9:13. Okay, so let's do one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and here. Boop. Cool. The third semester? Whoa. It's going to be crazy when you graduate, because then that'll mean that you've been watching me since before you went to uni through to when you graduated. That's going to be crazy. Vampire's Claws actually dealt damage in the latest episode. Anyways, happy to see that Vampire Claws actually dealt damage. Had they not prior? I didn't change any of the code. When I graduate in June. Stop that! Stop that! Not what I saw. Plus, humans keep going. They've gotten stronger. Ah, I think they were just role playing. I didn't touch the code at all. They were dealing the same amount of damage as they were before. At least they should have been. Okay. The wildflowers are the one bits that we're missing to tie together the edges of the podzol, which are now kind of no longer existent, really. That doesn't mean I'm done with them, though. We should definitely sleep before. Maybe the stages. Yeah, stage 2 hands don't deal as much damage as stage 3 hands, and stage 1 hands you're not meant to use your claws at all. You're meant to use tools. Okay. Do that, and then sprinkle some of these. Do 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 do. Bam 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 banana. Do 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 do. No stage 4. No stage 4. We'd heard it very recently. In fact, it sounded so similar that I thought we'd heard it already this stream. So I was a bit confused as to how it had come back on. But it's probably just because a lot of his stuff sounds quite similar. Okay. That'll look better when it's all grown. I think we're good to go. Oh, I should probably... Just for viewing specifically, that would be such a indication of main character syndrome for me. That would be horrible. Do 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 do. Wait for the last episode. Ah, very funny. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boop. You are new, Joe. You are the new regular. I love that you became a regular. I wonder whether or not if I hadn't have made the joke about you being a regular, like new regular, whether that would have resulted in you having lost interest in the community or getting hooked. Same with Ace. Whoops. Come here. Yeah, I do think the first impressions play a big role in that. And while I don't think it was in 100% it, I do think it helped contribute. Integrated in there, happy to have you here. Yeah, Joe, you're great. What is it called? Prime example of a good chatter. New to just one of the older, just any of them. I don't know really. Like I said, like probably a year and a bit, maybe. Probably like a year. A year sounds about right? You actually read it, which was a shock because I was a Phil chatter. No, don't worry, I've been there too. I love that guy, but none of my messages ever touched the side of his conscious thought process while I was a Phil's a chatter. Because there's so many of them. But it's okay. I just started a YouTube. I just became a Twitch streamer, and now my messages get read out sometimes. Emphasis on the sometimes. No, you're very good. Well, it's if you just spectate, you're obviously just as welcome. But it's about familiarity of the name. Like for me. So if somebody doesn't chat a lot, then they could be a regular in the sense that they are like they're here often. But I won't recognize their name. Dang, that's all I had in terms of wheat. That sucks. Or bone meal. Right, we're going to try and pull off an expert maneuver. Hold on. First, we're going to plant these, and then we're going to try and do an aerial clear pause view of what we've done so far. And if it goes wrong, then I'll splat into the floor and die. Who would win in a fight? Old Yapper versus new chatter. Wait, no. Old lurker versus new yapper. No, the lurkers have aura because then they get to be like... Been following for 17 years, love your work. And it's a first time chat message. And it's like, dang. And then we get to do the whole like, huh? Where were? And then I click on their name and I'm like, they're not lying. They're serious. And it's like, dang, okay. All right, let's see how this looks. These in the offhand. Let's make sure we have some water, even though it won't help us if we're going Mark 7 towards the floor. Okay, cool. This is cool. Okay, imagine this all yellow. This bit up here. I think I will replace this bottom bit here with tough to make it pop up a little bit more. How are you in midair? F3 and pause. Pauses the game with like a clear thing. Yeah, I do like the lines here. I was a little unsure of it at first. I think the oak, the stripped oak is where our like line art is. That's gonna control the flow of the entire landscape. It does kind of look like one of those typography things. We are still going to try and keep some of these patches of brown. I've been looking for way longer. That's all right, Frog Lottie. You can start building it up now. Honeycomb chocolate. A couple of things that we're missing from here. I want more hay bales. I want a bunch more hay bales littered in here. You can kind of see a few of them, but they're very difficult. There's one there. We're going to carve out a little spot here where the path will go. We will make the flooring yellow, but we'll keep this like mud path that we've got going on. Yeah, if we raid a village, we'll be able to get a lot of blocks. Actually, it's probably a quicker way of doing it. But to be honest, this itself will probably feed into the hay bales. So like, at the very least, occasionally we can come back and harvest all of this, and then we'll get hay bales from that. Gonna keep the oak moving through this. Let's just quickly. Send it to as a unlisted YouTube link. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Joe. I think you really outdone yourself with the texturing. I'm a big fan. Oh, thanks. I'm glad. Yeah, I like this. Oh, this is cool seeing this from this angle. I'll probably texture the underneath of this so it pops a little bit more, make this way more blue. As I've said, we're going to bring the gray and blue from over here. Oh, you can't actually see where my mouse is there. Bring that around to the sand here. Not sure what I'm going to do with this. I might make this a bunch of blue around the outside as well, and then keep this, have this be brown as well on the side. I should look at it with shaders. You're right. Hold on. How would it merge together? I'm not sure yet. Okay, gotta be careful. What is going on there? Is that the wheat? Whoa, the wheat looks way different. Like this. Okay, what shaders is showing me is it the angle that I'm flying at maybe? Yeah, hold on. Check my elytra. We're fine. Oops. Yeah, it definitely looks darker in these patches than it normally should, but that's okay. What this is showing me is I should be more liberal with my yellow block usage, because when you put shaders on, it really mutes those yellows out because of this fog. Yeah, the shadows from the wheat might be a bit of a problem, but that's fine because Hold on. Do you see what I'm doing, game? You see how I'm resetting my momentum, game? Don't kill me when my foot brushes against the floor. You seen this game? Are you aware of how I'm resetting my velocity? Okay. Yeah, from the ground it looks totally fine. With shaders on. Look at the way that it like chokes the light out. From these. And even these guys. Like look at, whoa. That's crazy. Look from the other direction. You think it's the sun? Oh, there you go. Yeah. It's because the sun's getting real low, I guess. I might go into the settings and try and bring up the shadows a little bit in terms of light, so you don't get that like yeah, try and make the shaders not as black tinted. But super happy with this. I like being able to walk between the fields of wheat. I want to try and keep that, having like natural paths in here, but then over here having this path as an ode to where I used to walk when I would go before I got my elytra. But yep, super happy with this. We're going to do this across the whole island. You never used that path? I knew you were going to say that. I knew someone was going to say that, and I had a strong feeling it was going to be you. All right, gang. I'm going to go have a lovely time in America. I'll see some of you there. The rest of you, sit tight. Enjoy Vampires SMP. Enjoy various other things. I will be back hitting the ground running with some blueprints and some... what is it called? Some hardcore Minecraft. No worries, yeah. Hopefully see that. Otherwise, understandable if not. We rarely ever raid into Abolish. We can raid into Abolish. There is no vampires. There is no vampires this Sunday. There will be one the next Sunday. So yes, keep an eye on the Discord where you will see that thing that I talked about earlier that broke again when I need some testers. Okay, thank you very much. See you guys later. Bye, 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 bye.